it's Marley. Welcome to a brand new reading vlog. The theme for this reading blog is going to be reading the highest rated thrillers on my Goodreads TBR. Now, you may or may not know, I am struggling a little bit this year to find 5-star reads. So I'm definitely on a mission to find more of them. And what better way than to read some of the highest rated books on my TBR, especially thrillers, because this is such a fun genre to me. And I don't find myself picking them up nearly as much as I would like to. So if we go on my Goodreads thriller TBR, there's a number of books here that have not come out yet, but then we have Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier. The average rating is 4.21. I have read a couple books by this author before, so I'm excited to read more from her. Her books can definitely get a little bit disturbing, so we'll have to see how it goes. It seems to be about this couple whose son goes missing, the fallout of that, and the woman finding out that her husband's now cheating on her. So it seems like more of a domestic thriller than what I've seen from her in the past, but that should be good. Then we have Look Closer by David Ellis. I definitely remember hearing good things about this. It has a 4.16 rating on Goodreads. This again seems to be a domestic thriller about a couple, and then this woman is found murdered in their neighborhood and things just go off from there. And the third book is going to be Kill for Me, Kill for You by Steve Cavanagh. This has a 4.14 rating. And this is about these two women who end up deciding to kill for each other. I think they both have men who have wronged them, so they decide to kill those men for each other. And I'm not shocked that is going to go poorly or lead to some sort of exciting plot. So that is just a little introduction to this video and to the TBR. I have not started any of these books yet, so I will be starting one of them tonight and we'll be checking in whenever I've made some progress. Hello, here for the first update. I've been reading Little Secrets, mainly on my commute here to my mom's. Honestly, I feel like maybe this is my least favorite book from this author, at least for the start. I feel like it was the least kind of interesting and thrillery at the beginning. It is getting better though. I got to like 60% of the way through, so it is picking up. But we have our main character woman, and basically she's at this market. She's distracted and she ends up letting go of her son's hand. He's like 4 years old, and then all of a sudden he is missing. And so obviously she feels so guilty, so bad, and there's actually camera footage of this man kidnapping the child. He's dressed as Santa Claus, and the son seemed to like go with him willingly. So that's the opening, and then we kind of skip a year later, and this woman's still so racked with the guilt. Obviously her son is still missing, and her husband are really distant. She ends up finding out that he's cheating on her because she has this private investigator that she's hired to find her son, but the investigator ends up seeing that the husband's cheating on her. And so she is just so upset, and she's like, I cannot lose my husband, the father of my son. So she's really taking out her anger on the mistress, who's this young, like 24-year-old girl. And so that's kind of the main plot of it. And then we actually are seeing points of view from that mistress as well, learning more about her life and like what she has going on and how she's kind of using the husband because he's rich for his money and stuff like that. And I won't reveal anything more than that, but like it is kind of fitting with the title of Little Secrets. Like more little things are getting revealed from the characters' pasts, more like sketchy stuff. But I don't know, it's not like super crazy or anything like that, which is kind of what I expected from Jennifer Hillier based on her other books. So maybe it will get pretty crazy for the second half, I don't know. But right now, I would just say that I'm liking it, but it's not feeling like a favorite 5-star. I'm a little bit surprised that this was so highly rated, especially because I just feel like her other two books were like more intriguing than this one, but we'll see. I'm gonna have quite a bit of a commute home at the end of the weekend where I'll probably finish the book, honestly. And I'm kind of looking forward to that. Like, it is a pretty easy book to read, so I'm kind of looking forward to just sitting and reading the rest of it. Hello, I'm home. I'm back. It's Monday morning. I did finish Little Secrets yesterday on my way home, and I also started the next book. But in terms of Little Secrets, I will say this is definitely the least disturbing book I read from Jennifer Hillier. So that kind of surprised me. So if you don't like really kind of triggering content in your thrillers, but you still want to check out this author, this is the one that I would suggest. I ended up rating it 4 stars. I feel like I really liked it by the end. The twists that we had, they were kind of predictable, but also not. Like, I wasn't really totally expecting it. It also was a little bit emotional as well, which I think Jennifer has done in her other thrillers. I always like when thriller authors are not just so plot-based, but there's a little bit of like heart to it, a little bit of emotion for our characters as well. So I did overall like that, but I don't know. As I said earlier, I'm really struggling to find like 5-star books. So I wouldn't necessarily say this like gave me that 5-star feeling or anything, but it's definitely like a very good thriller, I would say. So yeah, would recommend, but not going to be one of my top favorites. I definitely did enjoy Things We Do in the Dark. I think that's my favorite from Jennifer Hillier still. So yeah, I've moved on to Kill for Me, Kill for You. I am 20% in, but I'll wait a little bit longer before giving my first impressions on it. I'll wait till I'm 50% in. All right, checking in because I'm halfway through Kill for Me, Kill for You. It's later in the evening on Monday. This book has definitely sucked me in. I'm actually a little bit spooked. I'm home alone, and this book has to do with some like breaking and entering, and I feel like I'm a little bit spooked. But yeah, it has to do with, well, actually we follow a number of different characters and points of view that I think is helping with like the fast-paced nature. Our one main character, Amanda, her young daughter was murdered. Her husband actually killed himself shortly after. So she is reeling from that, really devastated obviously, and really has it out for the man who killed her daughter. It was never proven, there was not enough evidence or whatever, but she is like totally convinced that it's him. He just has like a really rich family that was able to really like defend him well, but she's convinced it's him, and she is in a dark place and she really wants to kill this man. She's like thinking about it a lot, kind of planning it out in a way. She ends up meeting this other woman who has a similar story. Her daughter was also killed by a man who got away with it, and they end up bonding over this. Amanda pitches like, hey, what if we kill these men for each other because we're not connected at all to the men, so we could get away with it. We could still get to have that revenge, you know, of these evil men being killed. Kind of that's all I'm going to say about that storyline because I don't want to reveal anything. But then we also have this storyline of this woman, Ruth, just another like normal woman. She has this husband who seems like he's great, and one night when he was out of the house, this other man breaks into her house and like attacks her, nearly kills her, but she's left with a whole bunch of scars and damage. She just barely survived. And so we're following her and like how traumatized she is from this. We're also getting points of view from her husband, and the other point of view we're having is like one of the detectives that's covering both of these cases. So obviously all of these, or both of these kind of cases or situations are gonna be related, but right now we don't know how. I'm halfway through and it actually has been like super action packed. Like, it's really tense, it's really good, a lot has happened, so I imagine a lot is still gonna go down. I'm just really curious of how they're gonna connect. I feel like I'm just missing something. I feel like the reveal for this book is gonna be pretty good. But yeah, I am sucked in. I'm really curious what's gonna happen. We've had like a couple different twists so far that have made this book very interesting. So this is a book I definitely see why it's highly rated, and I'm excited to keep watching. Or excited to keep reading rather. I don't know whether I want to keep reading tonight because I am getting a little bit like scared, or keep watching My Life with the Walter Boys season 2. I started it today too, and that is like the opposite of this. That is like a cozy show, teen drama, family drama on a ranch, and I'm kind of craving that right now to be a little more comforted. But yeah, very fun to be reading a good book and watching a good show. So I will be back with my next update when I finish this.
Hello. Hey.
How are you doing? How was that first episode?
How did you guys think it was? Just a nice, soft, cute ending. Yeah, didn't want to get too intense off the bat or anything. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, congratulations this season.
Thank you.
It's a phenomenal season. It's so good. At the end, where it goes, you're not going to believe it. It's really damn good.
In season 1, Kate starts off as a mentor in the group, and by the end of it, she almost turns into the protagonist or antagonist. When it comes to your journey for season 2, what did it look like being that character?
I feel like I totally stepped into some different shoes as Kate this season. I feel like a lot of like all of the characters sort of went through so much in the past season that they are really showing different sides of themselves, and I think it was really interesting for me to play her this past season because the energy is totally different. There's a little bit of a swagger in the beginning. The facade was up, and it was very much her personality and who she thought she was, and then a lot of things started to happen, and walls came down, and a different side has been revealed, and so
Hello vlog, checking in. I think the last clip I put in here was when I attended the Gen V advanced screening in Toronto. Gen V is a spin-off show of The Boys, and it's in its 2nd season. I won a contest to go see the first episode of the 2nd season last night. Honestly, it was pretty good. I don't really like the show The Boys. I know it's pretty popular. I don't really like it, but I do like this spin-off show more. It's about like a younger generation. They're at like a superhero school. It's just a way more fun vibe. And I do like the characters a lot more too. So yeah, this first episode was pretty promising. One of the actors was there, so there's a little Q&A. But anyways, on my way to that event, I did finish Kill for You by Cavanagh. That was a really great thriller. Like, that was a thriller. I feel like I've been craving a thriller that good. I actually rated it 5 stars. I've been on this mission for 5 stars, and I finally found one, so I'm really happy about that. Yay. Too bad I didn't find it last month when I was doing the whole like video challenge to find one, but anyways, now I know I like Steve Cavanagh. I can read his other books, and I definitely would recommend this thriller. It was just very, very action-packed. I'm actually gonna have to edit. I haven't edited my previous clip yet of the halfway update, but in that clip I said something I'm gonna have to cut out because I basically was like, oh, I know it's not gonna have this certain twist because of whatever reason, and then it did have that twist. So I was wrong. So I felt a little bit mixed on that because I'm like, oh, I guess they tricked me because I was convinced it wasn't going to be that twist. But at the same time, like, the twist had crossed my mind. I still think overall I liked that because the type of twist it was just really works for me. I feel like that type of plot twist is one of my favorites. I really like it. I've seen it, in some other books and movies. And yeah, that's all I'll say about that. There were other twists throughout the book. Some of them I do feel like they could have been predictable, but I just feel like it had a good amount of twists, a good amount of different POVs, action, like I've been saying, and I just think it was a really well-rounded thriller. So I'm really happy about that, and I have started the next book as well. It feels like it might be a little bit long, but it's still reading pretty quickly, but I will wait till I'm halfway through to give you my update on that. But I'm just feeling really happy reading these thrillers. I'm in a thriller mood, and I'm just really enjoying them. Hey vlog, just thought I would check in with a little update on Look Closer by David Ellis. I am 41% of the way through, so not quite halfway, but I have some plans coming up, so I wanted to check in just in case I'm not able to for a while. So am I loving this one? Not totally. We are following a married couple. We are getting points of view from both of them, Simon and Vicky. The very first chapter, I believe, we do see Simon running away from a dead body of a woman. So obviously it looks like he's guilty, and then we kind of flash back and we're getting backstory to this, how Simon and Vicky do have some marital issues. They both are kind of stepping out on the marriage, as you can imagine, got some infidelity going on, and basically we're just leading up to this murder of this other woman. We're gonna figure out like who killed her. Was it really Simon? What's going on? Vicky has kind of a mysterious past. There's definitely money involved, people trying to scam each other for money, like all these kind of different typical domestic thriller kind of stuff. So I don't know, like, this is probably the most boring of the 3 books I've read so far in this vlog. It's still not too bad. Like, I'm not minding reading it. It's still relatively a quick read, but I think it is longer as well. So it might take me another few days, but I am definitely still interested to see what's going to happen, especially because it is highly rated. And I think I was hearing good things about this when it came out. So I'm just really curious to see where it goes. I wouldn't say right now it is necessarily impressing me a ton, but you know, there's still potential. I keep trying to spot like some big twist similar to the last book that I read. It has like a similar thing going on, but I don't think that it does. But I hope it has a really good twist at the end. I think this book is needing that. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking so far. Now I'm gonna get back to catching up on Big Brother. Hey guys, thought I would do a little bit of like a haul for this clip. Today I went flower picking and apple picking with a friend, and last night we had a little game night with friends over, and since it's my birthday next week, it was kind of like a birthday celebration. So I thought I would just kind of haul some of the stuff that I got. Some of it is a little bit bookish, of course. So something that my friend got me is this Frankenstein book vase, which is cool. And then she also got me these flowers when we went flower picking. They were starting to wilt a little bit on my way home, but I put them in water now, so hopefully they will survive. But I thought that was pretty cute, so I'll have to find a spot to put this. I had it on the table for 2 seconds and Peach started trying to eat it, so I'll have to find somewhere to put this. She also got me, this is pretty cool and bookish. It is the only one left, a little book keychain. Obviously the little book trend has been going around, so that's really cute that she made me this. The only one left by Riley Sager is my favorite Riley Sager thriller, so that's very cute. Another one of my friends got me stuff that's not really bookish, but it is cute. It's like some little like self-care, skincare stuff. Oh, sorry. Actually, I also got this bookmark as well, which is pretty. Soap, that kind of thing. And then some cute pajamas. And then I also got from other friends this little mug. Obviously, I love Halloween. I think people know that. So yeah, this is just really cute. And then they also got me this little ghosty pillow with a little jack-o'-lantern. So really cute. Can add this to my Halloween decor. Honestly, I would actually like it to be out all year round, maybe. And then, oh, I also got this little balloon that says happy birthday, so that was nice. And then today at the apple picking, oh no, Peach, I can't put anything down. Peach will just eat it. Obviously, I got a bunch of apples, which are in here, so I won't pull those out or anything. I also got this little strawberry treat that I'm gonna eat later. And then I did buy some things for myself. Let's see. Oh yeah, this cup or whatever. This is like a trendy kind of cup that I've been seeing, but I never found a design that I quite liked enough to get, especially with like comparing with the price. But this one was not too expensive, and I thought this is a really cute theme. It's a spooky season. There's a little ghosty with a bow, and yeah, just obviously I love spooky season. And then I got a couple of things from this other store that was really cute and also very well priced. I got 3 items there. So first of all is this necklace that has this really cute pumpkin charm on the end. There's actually 2 pumpkins. I just thought that was like really cute. It could even go with my outfit today because it's kind of giving fall. This is kind of like my week of kicking off fall. And then I got this bracelet that of course has all the fall colors. I do like to wear these types of bracelets. And then I did actually get a ring as well, just like a gold ring with kind of like star imprints on it. So there we go. That is, I think that's my whole haul. Read a little bit more of the book, but yeah, as I said before, it is feeling a little bit long. So I will be back probably in another couple days with my final update. Hey, I'm here to close out the vlog because I did finish Look Closer. I actually finished it a little quicker than I thought I would. It's just the next day from my last update, but I guess that's how it is with a thriller. The last 30%, like you get through it pretty quick. So I would probably rate this book 4 stars. I did really like it. I really respect David Ellis for some of the twists that he pulled off. It was just, yeah, my kind of thriller, my kind of twist. My only gripe is what I already talked about before, of kind of the slow pacing, feeling like it was quite long, sometimes a little bit boring. I can kind of see why he did that. He was building up to, you know, these different twists and reveals that happened. I think he did the plot in a cool way. It would be one of those books that would be fun to reread and see what you can pick up on the second read and knowing the twist. So I did quite like that. So this would be a thriller that I would recommend. I would recommend all of these books, and I see why they all were the highest rated. I think the order that I liked them would obviously be Kill for Me, Kill for You, because that was 5 stars for me. So that is the definite recommendation for you guys to take away. Then maybe Look Closer and then Little Secrets after. It's interesting because whenever I do these vlogs where I read back-to-back thrillers, I always notice similar themes in the different books, and that definitely was the case with these 3 books. There definitely were some similar plots, similar things that ended up happening, which I think was kind of interesting. Thank you for watching. Let me know down below if you have any thoughts on these books. Let me know the best thriller you read recently. I would love to know. But yeah, hope you have a great rest of your day. Please subscribe for more bookish videos, reading blogs, book recommendations, stuff like that. And I will see you soon with a new video. Bye.